Okay. Hi, Luis. How have you been?
Hi, Ana Paula. Hi, fine. And unfortunately, my family, I found well.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that. I was wondering, what do you think about our country's, Peru, architecture?
Um, I think our architecture is really cold. It's not like in other countries uh, because there are so many that need to change a lot. We need more modern construction around the city. But the problem is that sometimes is uh, too expensive to buy for. In Peru, most of the house are not finished because people run out of money to pay for fire details. What is your opinion, Ana Paula?
Well, I kind of agree with you. What I think is that it's true that some departments and some provinces in Peru don't have a good architecture design. But if we are talking about Lima, maybe it's the more specific example of something modern in our country. But I know I see what you are trying to explain. It is that it should be the same in all the country, not just like one advanced city and all the rest of the provinces are like using old architecture, or they don't even have the basic resources to improve their architecture. So I consider that that should improve. But if we are talking about a little of how it has evolved, I think that in Lima there are many architectural projects that are very impressive, like the museums or some big edifications like the business buildings that are located, I don't know, in San Isidro or something like that. Well, but uh, I don't know if you think as same as I do, but can you believe how much all the architecture has changed with the years?
Um, Absolutely. I think construction were amazing. The mostly you say stones in all the constructions, um, and they were so perfectly well designed. Um, some of them even are still you say with people to live, and definitely the material they use say in the past were also perfect for the climate. Construction could even resist heavy rains with no problem. And all Machu Picchu, for example, is an example of it. What opinion can you believe how much this changed over the time?
Well, I agree with you. Machu Picchu is one of the best examples about how great Incas were with architecture. They didn't even need like concrete or any kind of glue to put two rocks together. I mean, that's so impressive. And I think that architecture has changed. We now have structures that some of them are focused on environmentally sustainable materials and that are trying to change what the market is selling and what people have in their houses to help the environment and to avoid contamination. Also, there are some buildings that I've seen that are really impressive, like the Loom Museum, which is near to the Costa Verde in Miraflores, and also the tall buildings that are in Miraflores or in San Isidro are very impressive. But also, something that I like is that in Barranco and in the center of Lima, we still keep the old houses and, well, like the government palace where the president lives. We keep these structures that maybe are old, but were important and in the past for our culture, and kind of show what we were and that we had like a good infrastructure before. But talking something more about the future, how do you think that buildings are going to be in the future in Peru?
Um, I think the building will involve more technology in the future. Nowadays, everything is made like it is technology and smart intelligence. Uh, we will able to open and close the door with gates and things like that. Uh, what's the opinion?
Well, yeah, I consider that everything is going to change. You know, technology helps a lot to develop new techniques to build, well, edifications. And I consider that we will see in the near future, maybe after this pandemic ends, new projects in well in hopefully in all our country, and maybe it's going to be something impressive and innovative, which is something that is kind of the most important. Well, it will be amazing that if that happens, but um, I have an extra question for you.